Hi, everybody, it's Avalon. I have a cold, so my voice is going to sound different. I can't breathe out of my nose, so bear with me, okay? All right, I want to talk to you guys today about something. I know a person who's a heroin addict, and they had about 90 days clean, and they just recently went missing, stopped communication, and found out that they had relapsed. Now, here's the thing. I could listen, how do I explain this? The person was so upbeat all the time, like full of energy, upbeat, positive, no struggling. And I just was like, something's not right because, guys, I'm a heroin addict. I know what early recovery was like. I know what a lot of time is like. I mean, I still have days where I crave it. I still have days where I'm down and I want to escape. Um, so 90 days in, and you're all, I mean, from the beginning was all, yeah, I am good, and I'm just loving this, and this is amazing, and just so happy. I would tell Bernie, I'd be like, something's not right. Because early recovery sucks. When you first come in to recovery, you are craving your body, you're in post-acute withdrawal syndrome. You are, just a hot mess, depression, anxiety, crying for nothing, mood swings, the whole nine yards. This person wasn't having any of that. And I just found it very strange. Well, this person's relapsed. And here's what I think. Now, I may be wrong, but when we come into recovery, it's very important that we're honest. It's very important that we be our true authentic selves, because we can't be helped. People can't help us if we're not honest. If we're struggling and we're depressed and we are craving, we need to talk to people. We need to have people there that will help us through these times. And if you're always pretending that everything is okay, how are you going to get the help that you need? This person was also in a custody issue for a little baby girl. And a lot of issues happen, guys. Life gets lifey. And just because we're in recovery doesn't mean that all of our problems go away. So when you're in early recovery, you're on shaky ground anyway. And then you lose custody of a child, or you're falsely accused of welfare fraud. Different things happen. And you're not going to be happy all the time. And so it's very important that we are connected to people that can help us through these times. Because if we're left to deal with our own stuff on our own, we're in trouble, because that's what we try to do in the first place. We try to deal with our issues by using and escaping. That's the only thing that we know to do. So when things happen, our first go-to is I got to escape. I got to use. And I wish that I was more of a person that got out and had more support and called more people. It's hard for me to call people. It really is. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I just have always had to handle things on my own. Emotionally, everything. Going back from the beginning, I had myself. That was it. I only had myself. And so for me to reach out to somebody is very hard. I don't trust people very well. So I understand that. But I did reach out. The reaching out that I did helped me. I still go to my home group meeting on Sundays. I'm sorry, my voice, guys, if it's driving you crazy, because it's driving me crazy. But we've got to come out of ourselves and start walking through fear and calling people and reaching out for help by those who have gone before us and who know how to get through life situations without picking up. Because we've got to get to a point where we do not pick up no matter what. And that's hard in the beginning. It's hard sometimes when you have time. And we can't do it on our own. And we have to be honest about what's going on in our lives. We have to be honest about our craving. We have to be honest about our doubts, our fears. We have to be honest about how we're feeling inside. If we're not, we cannot hold all that on our own. We cannot stay sober alone on an island. We have to have a community. We have to have people there for us. I talk with someone that is a sub of mine, and she and I have formed a friendship, and I talk to her all the time about things. She may not be here where I'm at, but we talk and we share each other's burdens, and we're there for each other. I just reconnected with my BFF who was my reason for recovery in the first place. Not my reason, but my inspiration. And talking about recovery with others really lifts you up. It really puts rocket boosters on your recovery when you could talk with others about recovery, when you can be yourself and be real about what's going on inside of you. You can unload all that stuff on a person that you trust. And it really helps. It really does. So, like I've said before, if any of you guys need to talk, send me a message. I'm Avalon Ann Decker on Facebook. So send me a message. Reach out to me. A good place to meet people are meetings. I know some of you don't like to think about AA or NA or even Al-Anon. But it's a great place to meet people and to meet people like yourselves who are going through the same thing as you are. You know, we've done things on our own for too long, and we didn't do very well. We drove ourselves into a ditch. So we have to come out of our way of thinking and try something new and different. And because I thought AA wasn't for me. I wouldn't even give it a chance. Because I just knew it wasn't for me. Or maybe I had a bad experience in a meeting. Listen, I didn't know how to run my life, and I needed to be around people who could teach me how to run my life. And that's what we need. We can't do it without honesty. So, reach out to somebody today. If you're struggling, let somebody know. Brightest blessings and God is bless.